Yo guys, Christian here. For this video, we're back on Anime Rangers X. As you guys know, we got a Sword Art Online update, so we got a lot of new units and new gears, so there's gonna be a new meta. So for this video, we got a new tier list. And also, Aizen got a rework, so we got to change some of the places in the tier list, and I'm gonna try to make it as accurate as possible. And yes, I'm gonna try to place every single unit in the meta list in some kind of order, so you guys can understand like which units are better, which are worse. But of course, all the meta units are gonna be good, so let's go. So we're finally back here. Let's go to the meta, straight to the meta. We're gonna talk about the new units a little bit later, so for now, let's try and rank these meta units in some kind of order. To be honest, from all of these units, I really think that Jackpot is probably the worst, because as I told you guys before, he is very hard to get, so he's not really worth the struggle, like to stay in the FK room for like 10 days to get him. After Jackpot, I think I might actually leave Utah here, because let's be honest, we're not gonna use this guy pretty much anywhere, because the new units are pretty much just doing his ultimate damage in like 5 seconds of DPS, so he's still very good, but besides the ultimate, he is a pretty bad character. At least on placement, he's probably the worst out of every single unit in the meta. Now I would say Blood Devil. I mean, these are all good units, but I feel like Blood Devil is the worst lead unit in the game. I don't know why, but I just feel like Hana and Blood Queen are doing a lot of more damage, and they are actually better at dealing bleed as well. Not only damage, but they are also better in damage wise. Next, I think I'm gonna go with Flame Captain. I mean, this guy is very good as a support unit. He's also doing damage, but I just wouldn't upgrade him instead of every other unit that's better than him. But yeah, he's a great support. If we're talking only damage, I think Blood Queen and Hana might actually do more damage than Flame Captain, but these three are pretty much on par. They're all good. For the next one, I think I'm gonna go with Pink Sniper. I mean, yeah, she's a good DPS, but I'm just like not really gonna use her. The next one, I'm gonna leave Pride here. Of course, one of the best tanks in the game, and he's also doing a lot of damage on placement. Yeah, he's a great character. Now Lullaby, as you guys know, she's very fast. She's doing great damage, and she also buffs. So Lullaby is pretty much one of the best units in the game. You can probably have her on every single team on the game. She's great, and I think she's not gonna disappear from the meta in a long while. So now we are finally getting into the DPS units, and I think you guys know that Aizen got a rework. And now what he's doing, instead of just waiting for his passives to max out, I'm pretty sure right now he's just a crit chance unit. So if you use the new gear on him, he's gonna be great. I think he's almost doing the same DPS as Eto right now. So yeah, he's a great unit. But I still think Eto is slightly better than him. To be honest, Dio, he was great, but I don't really use him anymore, just because you can only use 2 Rangers right now, so I just prefer using Soul King and Eto. So yeah, I'm gonna place him right after Utah. I really like units that are good right from the placement, and Dio is not one of them. He's only doing like 40k damage I think on placement. Of course, he was the best unit in the game, but right now he's kinda outdated. So yeah, I suggest you guys maybe try farm for Aizen or every single unit that you're gonna see in the next minutes. For the next one, I'm gonna go with Ichigo. This guy is a great DPS right from the placement. He's fast, he's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, you just like him. If you want a character that's fast and does good damage on placement, you can get Ichigo. He can carry you through story and every single mode, I think. He's a very base character, and I still think he's pretty good. The next one is gonna be Johnny, of course, but only because of the new gear. Because as I told you guys, the new gear boosts characters that have a crit chance or crit damage, and this guy is the master of crit chance and crit damage. And of course, he's gonna be doing a lot of DPS now. So right now he's back to being one of the best DPS units in the game. And right now Chainsaw Devil is not here because he's a better DPS than Ichigo or Johnny. He's here because he's the fastest unit in game, and you just wanna have this guy on your team. And now we finally got to the new units. So we got Immortal Captain as the first unit. He's in the meta, pretty sure. I'm gonna place him right next to Pride because this guy is one of the best tanks in the game. I saw some people saying that he's the best tank in the game. I'm not really sure about that yet, but yeah, I know his passives are basically just built for him being a tank. So yeah, he's a great tank. Now let's go with Asuna. I don't think she's meta, but I'm gonna place her in the sub-meta. She's doing some good damage, but what you really need her for is to boost Kirito. And if you're gonna use Kirito with Asuna combined, he's gonna become one of the best DPS units in the game. And I really think he's actually close to Soul King and Eto in doing DPS, if you have him combined with Asuna, of course, because he's gonna be doing like 800k damage every second or even more. But of course you wanna use the new gear on this guy, and that's gonna boost him a lot. So now finally we got to Shinon. From what I heard, she is one of the best DPS units in the game. I think she was placed like 3rd place in DPS wise. So yeah, she's for sure a meta unit, but I just didn't get to use her to the max, so I can't tell you right now how good is she exactly. So I'm just gonna place her here for right now, but I think she's probably better than some of these units. So this was pretty much the list, guys. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you think I was wrong with something, don't forget to tell me in the comments, and as usual, see you in the next one.